Probably prior to local search, somewhere around about 15 a month, something around there. Then with local search now up around about 30 a month. So definitely the leads have doubled in amount.
Yeah.
But the numbers, it's I think the number is one thing, but then it's also the quality of the leads the other. Like you can just get people applying at your gym for random services and just asking random questions. But when you can actually categorize properly, and detail it properly of what you actually offer and tell a pretty good story, and then you're getting the right people making the inquiries now, which is a lot better too.
Well, hi, folks, and welcome to today's phenomenal interview. My name's Rick Isaac. I'm a senior success coach here at NPE. And look, we know that marketing your fitness business can be really tough. And we believe every studio and gym owner should have a game plan to succeed. So I'm really excited to introduce you today to Hassan Abdallah from Volume Fitness in Kogarah in New South Wales in Australia. He's a star client in our NPE Pro program and been phenomenal in working through the marketing aspects, which is what we're going to talk about today. So welcome, Hassan. It's great to have you here.
Thanks, Rick, and thanks for the intro.
It's awesome, mate. Well, let's dive in. How long have you been in the industry for, Hassan?
8 years, mate. I've had my gym coming up to 8 years on the 1st of June, so just around the corner now.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
8-year anniversary. I love it. And
yeah.
I know you've had some changes and some evolutions in your ideal client as well. So what types of clients do you work with now?
Yeah, mate. So we started off as a CrossFit gym 8 years ago. That was our pretty much like our clientele, and the only kind of program that we offered, just large group CrossFit classes. And then probably about just over 2 years ago, we had a bit of a change in the business model. We went from CrossFit Volume to Volume Fitness, and the idea around that is we wanted to open up our service offerings from not just CrossFit classes, but now to also personal training. And then, further to that, we did a bit of a revamp with the CrossFit model as well. And we kind of run just small group classes now. So we cap our classes at no more than 10 people, average around about 6 to 8 people, and makes, a lot more better service that we can offer our clients from a coaching point of view and also from a programming point of view with a small group.
Gotcha. So it fits in more and is more aligned with your core values about delivering a phenomenal service and guaranteeing results and making it specific for each individual.
Yeah, definitely, and it also ties in better with our ideal client, our client avatar as well. So we serve busy professionals here who just want to really have that increased amount of coaching attention time. Really want to have a more tailored programming and not just one size fits all kind of program.
Yeah.
So it definitely fits in with our demographic and ideal client as well.
Okay. How did you first hear about the NPE local search and what inspired you to sign up?
Yeah, so I heard about NPE local search through NPE. So when we were obviously in the program already with NPE, and then what really inspired me to take on the local search as well is to really start capturing more of the organic hot leads. People that are actively looking for us and searching for us. You can get a lot of different leads through different sources. Through social media and all these different kind of places, but local search, people that are actively searching for you, and we want it to become a lot more present with people that are actively searching for our services in the local area.
So, and I love obviously marketing being a big thing, as we said at the start. What
Yeah.
were you doing to market and generate leads before local search, Hassan?
So I guess the number one thing that we're relying on is, obviously client referrals. Client referrals are quite big in the gym. You obviously do a great job with someone and help them get amazing results. They're going to refer their family and friends. So that's one source, that's one angle. Then other than that, basically just doing the basics through social media, Instagram posts, Facebook posts, and just trying to, gain some traction through there and some interest through there and get allow people to come and, inquire through social media. And then other, a few other old school methods, flyers, workshops, things like that, trying to attract people through that kind of stuff around the local area as well.
Got it. So how many leads and prospects were you bringing in per month prior to the local search program?
Probably prior to local search, somewhere around about 15 a month, something around there. Then with local search now up around about 30 a month. So definitely the leads have doubled in amount.
Yeah.
But the numbers, it's I think the number is one thing, but then it's also the quality of the leads the other. Like you can just get people applying at your gym for random services and just asking random questions. But when you can actually categorize properly, and detail it properly of what you actually offer and tell a pretty good story, and then you're getting the right people making the inquiries now, which is a lot better too.
Well, that's huge, isn't it? I mean, you mentioned you went from 15 leads from those various activities to 30 leads.
Yeah.
So you double, but the quality of leads was so much better compared to that 15. Is that right?
Yeah, definitely. As I said, if they're actively searching for you, people are in there typing in, looking for a personal trainer in Cogra, or looking for small group coaching in Cogra, and there's other things that obviously are tied into that local search as well. People they're able to find you, they're able to read the great reviews you got in the gym, they're able to do click through to your website. So yeah, they can then start to get a lot more qualified leads too, because they can look into your business and you can tell a good story through there too.
So I imagine then your sales cycle is much quicker too, because you're not spending as much time chasing these people. They're super keen and eager and ready to go.
Yeah, definitely. So when you give them a call and you have a chat, they've obviously already read a lot about your gym, seen a lot about your gym too, and before they actually hit the apply button, they've kind of had a good think about whether they're going to be a good fit for your gym or not. So yeah, that definitely works well too.
Yeah, awesome. You talked about getting more people from Google searches. How
Yeah.
have your listings and rankings improved?
So we're in the top 3 now. So when people search for a personal training gym in Cogga, we're in the top 3. So as I said previously, we have always ranked well as a CrossFit gym. Like we've been around for 8 years as a CrossFit gym, and people can always find us when they're looking for CrossFit in the local area. But then when we started adding on, personal training to our services, we're now competing against, 24-hour gyms that offer personal training and PT studios who only offer PT as well. So we had a bit of competition in that area. And I think local search has really helped us now get up the rankings with personal training. And now we get a lot more inquiries around personal training, which is like a new service offering that we've started doing a lot more of in the last couple of years, definitely.
Which is a higher ticket client as well, right? Which then brings in more revenue and more profit into the business.
Yeah, definitely. If they're willing to do personal training, they're willing to do group as well. So yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about what part of the NPE local search program helped you the most.
The part of it that helped me most, probably like this understanding what clients are looking for, and then also understanding the things that are going to help you rank higher. Things around gaining extra Google reviews because it helps you rank higher. Being able to see where your other competitors' listings are at, so where they're beating you on keywords, so which keywords to use more of. And then just all the education that comes with it around all the extra activity that you should be posting about, the right category to have in there. So yeah, sometimes you can just think that you just by being present on Google it's enough, but then it's not. There's a whole lot of other stuff that you have to do in the background, which you help me set up through that local search dashboard, which then helps you just rank a lot higher and get more traction. So yeah, that's been a game changer for sure.
Well, I love what you see. Obviously, climbing rankings, you're in that top 3 now. But you mentioned as well being able to compare against what your competitors are doing too.
Yeah.
So is that something that you have a look at and then sort of set new targets and goals to see who you can knock off essentially to really dominate that marketplace?
Yeah, definitely. So I play professional sports. I'm competitive nature and in sport, and it also comes the same in business, right? You're like, you want to be the best personal training gym, you want to be the best CrossFit gym, and so you got to do what you got to do to make sure that you're ranking higher than your competitors. So that's definitely helps when you know what you're lacking in, and so you can also improve that too. Yeah.
Because you don't know what you don't know normally. I mean, they might be beating you, but what are they beating you in, and how do you affect that? I guess is a challenge previously. So,
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
I mean, and that's phenomenal. I mean, doubling your leads, better quality leads. Obviously, you're still getting the referrals. That hasn't stopped. Been
Yeah.
able to climb the rankings, get into that top 3, and then really look at your key competitors and how you can perform better against them to dominate. It's awesome. What are your marketing and business building goals now, looking ahead for the next 3 to 6 months, say, Hassan?
In terms of like lead generation numbers, or just the kind of plan that we have in place?
Yeah, exactly. So, number of leads, conversions,
Yeah.
and how does that tie in around your, your revenue and business goals?
Yeah, cool. So we, as I spoke about before, we offer small group classes. So for
Mhm.
us, we're trending pretty good in the number of leads that come through. I guess you can always be a little bit higher above, just so then that way you're always marketing. You always got a good constant drip feed of leads coming through in case clients do drop off, as they naturally do. They relocate to other areas and things like that. So that's definitely what we want to just keep that consistently, above 30, which is good. And then, from there, if we're gaining like, 6 to 8 new clients a month out of it, it's really good for us, because we do have a small group model, and we do have a, higher price point when it comes to the small group classes and the PT. So we don't have to run on like extremely high volume, but it's more
Mm.
around the quality for us of the lead. And then also just the consistent, drip feed of leads coming through. So we always have new members coming through the gym in case others leave the gym and stuff. So yeah.
Got it. Okay. So short term, continue the marketing as it is and just keep growing as you are. What
Yeah.
about the next 1 to 3 years?
Yeah. So we're looking at relocating venues. So we're coming up to being close to capacity in our current facility. And then when we do relocate to a bigger facility and we're able to open up more time slots, so run more classes and run more PTs and hire more coaches, then yeah, we'll definitely look at increasing that the number of leads. We'd want to be climbing up to around that 45 to 50 and bringing on 12 to 15 new clients from there. So definitely once the capacity opens up, we'll be ramping up a lot more.
Yeah, I love it. And I love that you've got that vision for a bigger facility as well, as you're nearly maxed out where you are. What's
Yeah.
your number one lesson learned around, marketing in the local search, Hassan?
Um, Number one lesson learned, I like the one around the looking for hot leads, so people that are
Mm.
actively searching for you, and not just doing activity and without making it, very productive either. Like you can just, for years I've just been, writing Instagram posts, writing Facebook posts, and just posting it out there and just, wishing that something comes back, you know. But here with marketing and directly with the local search, like we're doing things to actually capture people in the local area, people who are actively searching for personal training, searching for CrossFit, searching for group classes. So that's the biggest thing, I think, like not just doing activity, but doing something that's direct activity that's going to be linked towards actually getting a result, getting that lead come through, converting into a client as well. So that's probably like my biggest learning.
Yeah, awesome. And having that strategic approach makes efficiency, right? Because you're doing the right things at the right times and getting the leads in. That's awesome. What would you say to someone else who's sitting back where you started and thinking about the marketing challenges they have and how they can solve for those, Hassan?
Well, if it's directly linked back towards the local search stuff, it's that like this is the kind of stuff that will save you hours, save you hours of spending time on social media and probably putting money into ads and all that kind of stuff too,
Mm,
creating photos and
mm,
videos, all that kind of stuff. So this kind of stuff saves you hours by just really focusing on getting good at the stuff that's going to actually bring you those hot leads in, people that are actively searching you out. So that's probably like a big thing that I advise people as they get good at the things that are going to get you good returns, and then they're going to save you time as well, and a lot of effort and energy too. So that's a big one.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. And look, I really appreciate your time today and being such an inspiration. I know there is a bunch of people out there who'll be listening to this and watching it thinking, well, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do with the marketing. And like you said, they're taking a bunch of activity, but it's not
Yeah,
necessarily bringing in either the quantity and quite rightly, as you said, the quality of leads, because
yeah,
that's more powerful than anything else, isn't it? So,
100%. Yeah, quality is important, and yeah, obviously defining your ideal client and who you're looking for, and trying to match that up with the service that you offer. Then yeah, you're minimizing lots of time wasting by doing that. Definitely, just
yeah.
getting clear on who you want to serve, and then getting clear on how to find them. So that's the best way to go about it.
Well, look, I really appreciate it. You are a true inspiration, Hassan. I can't wait to keep working with you. It's phenomenal to see your growth over the last 3 years, and especially now that you've implemented local search. So thanks so much for being an inspiration to so many, and we'll speak to you again very soon.
Thanks, Rick, and thanks to the NPE team for their help. And yeah, hope this video helps other gym owners grow as well. Thank you.
Thanks, Hassan.
All right, mate. See ya.